Dartmouth Community Media, your source for all things Dartmouth, is proud to present exclusive coverage of Dartmouth High School varsity athletics as the Dartmouth High School Lady Indians play host to the visiting crosstown rival Bishop Stang Spartans here in the Battle of Slocum Road for a varsity field hockey action on a gorgeous end of summer, early fall afternoon here in Dartmouth. Again, hello everyone. Ian Abreu here with you at the stadium. As you can see by the scoreboard up top, both teams are at 0-0. It is opening day for both of these teams. Glad you've decided to join us for the Battle of Slocum Road. Well, the Indians certainly come into this afternoon's tilt and this season with a lot of high hopes and high expectations. They finished out number one in the Southeast Conference. They were ranked first in 2020, and they finished up the campaign with a 9-3-1 overall record. If you may recall, they actually went on an 8-game winning streak last year before falling victim to the New Bedford High Whalers in the SEC final by a final count of 2-0. We had that action for you here at the stadium. Some of the key returners for the Lady Indians, you have Emma Tatrell, the 2020 Standard Times Super Team selection. She is a defender. Of course, between the pipes, the stalwart Lily Giosa, who also garnered recognition as a 2020 Standard Times All-Star. She stopped 44 of 55 shots on her last season. And Nicole Sylvain was also a 2020 Standard Times honorable mention. Of course, the key loss on this team is losing the offensive firepower of Mariah Beniquez, who netted 10 goals and 9 assists last year. So this year's team for the Lady Indians will rely more on defense, grit, and goaltending with occasional scoring, but they've lost a little bit of firepower on the front end, and they look to really take advantage of their strength on the back end, between the pipes and on defense. The Spartans have won the coin flip, and they'll gain possession of the ball first. There'll be 4 15-minute quarters here at the stadium, similar to what we saw last year. Here is Samantha Souza on the left wing side. Souza tried to backhand it toward the goal, deflected out of bounds by the cage. It'll be Spartan ball. Again, as I mentioned, an absolute pristine day for field hockey, football, any fall sport here today. Low 70s, perfect weather. We have a high stick called against Bishop Stang. It'll be a free hit for the Indians. It'll be taken by Lily Mello. Mello will play it back at around the near hash. Careened in toward goal. That's a shot by Catherine Quinn. Ball is deflected into the cage area. Backhanded in front, a deflection. Save, rebound is loose. Ball is still loose. Tipped in, and a goal! Madeline Kippy in front of the cage was kicking it around, and it was finally punched in by Grace Haskell. Number 00, the forward. Haskell tips it home at 13:57. And it's 1-0 Indians. So Dartmouth picks up right where they left off in the 2020 season, drawing first blood, scoring first. We may take a look at that goal if we get a stoppage, but nonetheless, it was Haskell in front of the cage. There was a whole lot of action in front, but it goes off her stick, and it beats Madeline Kippy to the 5-hole. Kippy, the senior goalkeeper for Stang. And the Indians lead 1-0. There's a shot in toward goal, running in the corner for Stang, and not being able to keep it in bounds was Sydney Plouffe. And Plouffe loses control. It does go out of bounds. It'll remain Stang ball. It'll be a free hit now taken by Teal Galligan. Galligan plays it right side over to Sophia Babineau. Babineau stops, pops, deflected. Ridden off the play, taken now by Emma Tatrell, and we'll have a stoppage on the backhand. It'll be Stang ball. Centering feet in front. A deflection by Stang. That shot was taken by Hannah Fortin. Fortin playing it back now, back over to Babineau. Babineau gets hit with the stick. It'll be another free hit for Stang. Babineau, a high ball. That'll draw the whistle and a stoppage, and it'll be Dartmouth ball. The free hit will be taken by Catherine Quinn. Quinn up along the near side, deflected off the stick of Souza. Played back on the right side. Here's Souza. Souza loses control, tries to play it back to Mello, and Mello is called for the contact. It'll be Stang ball. Ball cleared up on the right side out of bounds as it just hopped over the stick of Babineau. And the pendulum will swing right back to the Indians. The running clock. Stoppage there on the clear-in as it was deflected hard on the clear-in off of Sidney Plouffe, and Plouffe had to kind of jump up and down to deal with that pain. That was deemed a dangerous ball, but she's okay. The Indians will regain possession. Ball's deflected at midfield. Grabbed by Ava Meehan. Meehan tries to play it back, but it's stolen away by the Indians. Here's Nicole Sylvain. Sylvain up on the far side, playing it to Catherine Lancaster. Lancaster trying to play back to Sylvain, and she gets her pocket picked, and Stang now tries to crack center. They cannot. As the clearing attempt is blocked, it'll remain Stang ball. Here's Zuber. Zuber tries to clear it in. It'll remain Dartmouth ball on the contact. Catherine Quinn will take the whack for the Indians. It's a good one. It penetrates Dartmouth zone, and we have a stoppage on a kickball. Stang ball. Here's Quinn in the neutral zone trying to stand up the attacker, and she does stand up her attacker. That's Bono, but Bono is drawing of the contact. Stang ball. Ball on the far side, Lancaster now with a steal, and Lancaster draws the contact, and she'll retain possession. Lancaster up on the far side to Sylvain. Sylvain can't gain a handle. Ball is cleared back at midfield, stolen again by Emma Tatro. Tatro at around the 40-yard line, far hash to Lancaster. Over to Sylvain, some tic-tac-toe work we see here. Sylvain just couldn't gain a handle. Lancaster tries to go back to Sylvain. She could not gain that handle, and now we have the Spartans with a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice outlet pass, and it's a connection, and here's a chance for the Spartans. It's Bono, and Bono draws the contact. It'll be a free hit for the Spartans, and it looks like it'll be taken by Hannah Fortin. Fortin over to Bono. Shot on goal, deflected out of bounds. As we dip under 10 minutes to go here in the opening stanza, it'll be Indian ball. Sylvain up ahead to Haskell, who has the goal. Haskell trying to feed it ahead to her wingmate in Sylvain. Sylvain plays it back to Haskell, but that's a high ball, and that'll draw a stoppage. Again, the Indians are led by head coach Beth Arguin, and the Spartans are led by head coach Kara Karen. Talk about the Indian losses. The Spartans have some pretty big losses on their own. Alyssa Farias, Sarah Pereira, and Noel Vicente all were standard time, either all-stars or super team selections, and they all graduated, especially Farias, who was the Catholic Central League All-Star and a league-leading scorer in 2020. So both teams sort of in a rebuilding mode, staying more than Dartmouth, because Dartmouth does have that great veteran leadership on defense and between the pipes. Here's Sylvain. Sylvain on the far hash. Looking for help. She has Lancaster trailing behind her. The pass centered, looking for Haskell. Stolen away. And here comes Bishop Stang up through center. Eleanor Cody now in the game, number 22. Draws the contact. It'll be a free hit by Tatro. Tatro's free hit is high and wild. It'll be Stang ball. Glad you've joined us here on Dartmouth Community Media and DC TV. Ian Abreu here with you. A gorgeous day for high school athletics or outdoor activity in general. And glad you've decided to spend part of your Tuesday with us if you're watching us on the YouTube live stream or whatever other day or evening you happen to be watching us on DC TV on your Comcast cable box. This is the DC TV Sports Game of the Week. We'll have other action for you this week and this season. We'll have the normal full Monty of complement of fall athletics to broadcast for you. We'll have field hockey, volleyball, boys and girls soccer, and of course varsity football. I'll be with you for some of those games. Some of those games you'll be joined by my friends and colleagues Paul Santos and Jim Thompson. And sometimes we'll be working together, sometimes we'll be split up. It all depends on who gets the draw and who's available and so forth and so on. But nonetheless, you're in great hands regardless with our team here at DC TV, led by Peter Chase and the technical crew here, always bringing a first-rate broadcast experience for the parents, fans, and youth of our community here in Dartmouth. Stoppage on play for a contact. It'll be Indian ball. Ball deflects out of bounds, so now it'll be Spartan ball. It'll be a hit in by Teal Galligan. Galligan will wrist it in herself. Ball is along the far side. We have a lot of stick handling for that loose ball, and it's won by Bishop Stang temporarily as they crack center on the near side of the field. Now here's Lily Duclos. Duclos loses a handle, and now the Indians look to counterattack. The ball hops over the stick of Samantha Souza. Souza with a nice stick handling move. Still has it. Souza on her feet. Souza centering pass in front. Deflected save. Rebound save. 2 shots in a row by Grace Haskell, looking for her second tally of the quarter. But standing her ground was the goalkeeper, Madeline Kepi, and we'll take a look. There's the first deflection. Nice kick by Kepi, and then a second opportunity off the stick of Haskell was turned away by Kepi. We have a penalty corner as a result of that kick out. So let's see what happens here. Centering feed, right in front. Nicole Sylvain tries for a shot, deflected. Turnaround shot by Haskell is kicked away again. Another save as Kippy stones Haskell out of bounds on the kick. So it'll continue to be Dartmouth possession and Dartmouth ball because Stang had touched it last and it went out of bounds. Emma Tatro will now take the hit. Tatro plays it back to Abby Zuber. Zuber back to Tatro. A give and go. Nice stick handling maneuvering. Over to Lancaster. Centering feed. Looking to find Sylvain as they could not hook up. Deflected out of bounds. It'll remain Stang ball, Indian ball as it went off of the Stang Spartan sticks down low. Starting to tick to the lower minutes here of this first frame. Here is Zuber, shot on goal, deflected, just up top the circle. And this is Duclos now for a Stang. Duclos with it. Duclos trying to go between the legs of Quinn, but Quinn closes her stick and she corrals it and feeds it over to Tatro. Tatro, nice spinnerana move by Tatro. Gets it over to Lancaster. Lancaster on that far right wing. Lancaster still with it. Excellent stick handler. We saw her play a lot last year, Catherine Lancaster. And she played very well, especially down the stretch. And we're seeing her start to come into her own now here as a senior. Here's a free hit opportunity for Tatro. Tatro has all sorts of green space. Thought about a shot. Maybe she should have taken it. Instead, she twirls and dazzles, tries to get it in toward the crease, toward Haskell, but Stang strips it away, and now they look to crack center. All sorts of running room. Overrunning the ball for Stang was Sydney Plouffe. Plouffe had it, and she had all sorts of real estate in front of her, but she overran the ball. Tatro tries to feed it to Zuber. Deflected. Indian ball. Tatro all the way in toward goal as Haskell tried to get it. Haskell could not gain a handle. Here's Lancaster. The far side. Lancaster with a hard whack right toward the middle. Hitting Sylvain. Sylvain trying to go toward the circle. Deflected. It'll be a free hit for the Indians. Tatro. Nice spin move again. She is an excellent stick handler. Maybe the best stick handler on this team. We saw her moves last year as well. Deflected in by Mello. Mello's shot. Careened back on to Quinn. Quinn on the near side is saved, just barely saved from going out of bounds, is Samantha Souza. Souza's centering feed is deflected and blocked. Blocked by Mello. Contact call against the Spartans, clear as day. It goes against Plouffe as, yes, it was Plouffe, as she went underneath with the stick and drew the contact. Dartmouth with all sorts of opportunities. A turnaround shot by Haskell again is turned away. Rebound in front, a shot, and a goal! Another goal for the Indians inside the crease at the 45-second mark. And again, it's Grace Haskell. Let's take a look. Haskell with one opportunity, two opportunities. It's deflected. Now watch. 5-hole. Grace Haskell, she's been the story, at least from an offensive standpoint here in this first quarter. And the greasy wheel gets the grease. Or squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's it. A squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, maybe a greasy wheel gets grease too. Who knows? But she has taken several shots on goal here in this first quarter, and her efforts have paid dividends. She has netted 2, and the Indians are up by 2 at 2-0 as time ticks away in this opening frame. First goal at 13:57, second at 45 seconds. And I don't think Dartmouth will get another shot off here. They'll just play for the end of the quarter. And that'll wrap up the first quarter of play with the score. Dartmouth 2, Bishop Stang 0. We'll be right back in just a short moment with second quarter action here on DCTV. And welcome back for a second quarter action here at Dartmouth Memorial Field, also known as Dartmouth Memorial Stadium. There she is. She was the story of that first quarter. Grace Haskell, the sophomore forward, netted 2 goals in her opening day debut here at the varsity level. And she has made her mark, and in a big way. 2 goals, 2-0 Indians on top. Lily Giosa so far pitching a shutout, but hasn't really been tested yet, but we'll see what happens. Indians going right to left across your TV screen, and the home whites with green lettering and green trim. The visiting Spartans of Bishop Stang in the maroon and silver trim with white lettering. Lancaster on the far side, centering to Sylvain. High ball, dangerous ball. It'll be Stang ball. Out of bounds deflection. And here comes Stang on the interception. This is Hannah Fortin. Fortin trying to do it all herself. Nice stick handling moving. Hannah Fortin stolen away, but they're going to call a contact against Samantha Souza on the steal. Free hit intercepted there by Grace Haskell. Haskell over to Sylvain, tipped over her stick out of her way. And Fortin now with it again. Fortin across midfield. Will play it back herself, being guarded by Emma Tatro. And Tatro will now take the hit as she drew the contact. Pass is complete on the left side to Souza. Samantha Souza, nice move in toward Haskell. Haskell tried a turnaround shot, but she backed into her defender and drew the contact, resulting in a free hit for Stang. Stang's free hit almost intercepted by Callie Rose off the bench, but it goes out of bounds. It'll remain Bishop Stang ball, as you see there. Beth Arguin, the head coach of the Dartmouth High Indians. She's been at the helm a long, long time. One of the best in the region for sure. Knows the game, knows how to motivate these young ladies and get the most out of the talent that she has. Some years you have more offensive firepower than others. Some years you may have better goaltending and defense than others. It's about how you exploit and pull out the most that you can from your strengths and utilize that, and you adjust your strategy accordingly. Tatro on the hit. Deflected all the way through. That's a good ball in the circle. But the Indians just couldn't gain a handle. There it is again. Loose ball. Turnaround shot. Souza deflected. Rebound in there, as well as Haskell looking for her hat trick. But the Indians were too aggressive in there, and the ball was deflected out of bounds on the contact as well, so it'll also be a free hit. Deflection into the goal. Is a shot by Stang and a save by Giosa. That's the first time she's been tested today, and the shot was put on by Sydney Plouffe. And Giosa stood her ground, made the right pad kick save, and she saves a goal from being scored there. Again, as I mentioned at the opening of this second quarter, she hadn't been tested too much yet today, but she had to be ready for whenever the bell rung, and the bell rung there, and she was ready for it. Here's Lancaster. Lancaster up along the far side looking to find Sylvain. The ball's deflected out of bounds as it went off of Ava Meehan on the far side. And now we have a attacking zone opportunity for Dartmouth, as running and racing for it was Nicole Sylvain toward the circle. But Sylvain draws the contact. It'll be a free whack for the Indians as we dip under 10 minutes to go here in the half. Centering feet to Zuber. Zuber with a deflected ball in front, trying to turn around with it is Sylvain. Sylvain still with it, looking to play it back. Up top the circle, a shot all the way through by Tatro. Would have been good if it went in. That was a good ball, but it was just deflected out of bounds. We'll take another look at that deflected shot by Tatro. Right at the top of the circle. It was good. It had all sorts of English on it. It was bouncing. It was dodging, dipping, diving, ducking, but it did everything but hit the back of the cage, and it just went to the short side away from the goalie, Kepi. Stang has numbers if they hurry. Had a potential 3-on-2, and drawing the contact there, Zuber gets too aggressive, and she draws the contact on the attacker for Stang. That was Molly Kearney. Now, as quickly as the Spartans had the ball, they lose it, and here's Haskell. Haskell tries a backhanded opportunity and a pass to Souza. Souza now at the center circle, in toward the edge of the circle, right at the top, looking to hook up with Sylvain. Sylvain back to Lancaster. Lancaster gets a whack. And Lancaster is the one going to be called for the contact on that far side, as Lancaster was whacking back and forth with Meehan. And it's Stang ball with 8 minutes to go. A quick whack by Fortin on the free hit, deflected all the way through. That was a good ball, but it goes out of bounds. A huge break for the Indians. Zuber on the right side, finding Lancaster on the tip. She then tips it ahead to Sylvain. Sylvain on the far side, centering feed, intercepted by Stang, and it was grabbed by the right near side defender. Deflected in front of the goal, tipped by Souza on that free hit, out of bounds. Ava Meehan has done a good job on that far side for Stang, and shadowing both Lancaster and Sylvain, and she has intercepted multiple rushing opportunities. She has thwarted multiple pass attempts to the crease. She's performed admirably in defense. Stang on the free hit. Fortin up ahead. Here's a chance. Souza. Souza one-on-one if she hurries, but you got to give credit to the great back hustle of Teal Galligan to steal it away. Never gave up on the play, and thus thwarted an opportunity. Here's Zuber. Up to Tatro. Here's a chance for Stang on a very close by free hit opportunity on the contact. Who will take it? It'll be taken by Galligan. In toward goal. That's a loose ball. That's very dangerous. Dartmouth tries to clear. They can't. Top of the crease. Turnaround shot on Giosa. Shot saved. Ball is loose in the crease. And digging for it right in front of the net was Molly Kearney. But again, Giosa stands her ground and makes a nice kick save. And trying to barrel in toward goal with another opportunity was Bonneau. But it'll be Indian ball, and we'll take a look at that excellent kick save right there by Giosa, as you see, on the turnaround shot that was made on that deflection by Kearney. Stang now will set up for the penalty corner. The inbounds pass will be taken by Galligan. Galligan on the give and go. Turnaround shot. Play is blown dead. So even if that went in, that would not have been a good goal. And we'll get another penalty corner. Here we go again. Up top finds Meehan. Meehan back to Galligan, a give and go. Kearney tries a turnaround shot. She was robbed about 2 minutes ago in front of the cage, as you just recall. We have a stoppage. We have a substitution for Dartmouth, as well as a free hit opportunity. The free hit will be taken by Sophia Babineau. Babineau plays it back. Played it back to Caldwell. Isabella Caldwell loses control out of bounds. Dartmouth ball. Stang has numbers here if they penetrate and they hurry, but you got to give credit to great defense. Standing her ground to intercept that pass was Emma Tatro. Centering feet on the free hit, intercepted again by Tatro. She's all over that midfield today, and now she finds Sylvain. Sylvain to Haskell. Haskell barreling in toward goal, a hard shot. Blocked. The ball is loose into the cage. Kippy tries to kick it. I don't believe Kippy got a chance to kick it as it was deflected out by her defenders. It'll remain Indian ball. Tatro trying to cradle that ball and protect it. That famous spin move of hers. Great stick handling. This time, though, she gets burned and it's stolen away. Great defense by Judith Bonneau of Bishop Stang to stand with her toe-to-toe. High ball, dangerous, almost actually hit Emma Tatro. Play is stopped. We'll have a sub for Dartmouth. Coming in will be Kayla McGee, and she'll substitute Catherine Quinn. So 16 in for Dartmouth, 24 out. Tatro will take the free hit as we approach the 2-minute mark. $1:30 to go. A free hit taken now by Lily Duclos. Fans on the shot and getting right into the fray. Just getting out there is Kayla McGee. Here's Haskell. Sarah Pothier. Pothier. Turnaround shot blocked as Pothier was on the off wing side. And it'll be a free whack and a penalty corner for the Spartans with just a minute left. What a way it would be for them to get into halftime with a goal on the board here. Let's see what happens. Playing it back to Fortin. Fortin tries a give and go with Kearney. Kearney back to Fortin. Fortin a shot. Ball is loose. Ball is still very dangerous in front of that circle, and we're going to get another stoppage. It'll be another corner for Bishop Stang. Have to hurry up here. We're just under 30 seconds to go. As always, back up top to Fortin, their best stick handler. A shot high and wild. Even if that went in, that would not have counted out of bounds. Dartmouth ball. And that should pretty much take us to halftime. And it will. So after 2 goals being netted in the first quarter, we play a scoreless second quarter. And that'll take us into the halftime break here with the score the same. Dartmouth 2, Bishop Stang 0. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with third quarter and second half action in just a few moments here on DCTV. And welcome back for third quarter and second half action here at Dartmouth Memorial Stadium, where the Indians of Dartmouth High, the homestanding Indians, have a 2-0 lead over their crosstown old school rival, the Bishop Stang Spartans, from just about a half a click down the road here on Slocum Road. The Indians have 2 goals scored on the board, both courtesy off the stick of sophomore forward Grace Haskell. She netted her first off a rebound at 13:57 of the opening quarter, and then she netted her second off another rebound with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. And that's where we are. We had a scoreless second frame. Some action back and forth on both sides, but nothing to etch the scorer's sheet. And here we are. 2-0 your score. And we'll see what happens here as far as a Stang onslaught goes, if any. Obviously, as time ticks away, desperation mode will set more and more in here as they'll try to create more opportunities. And Dartmouth, I would say, will crack down the defense and lock in here and try to maintain this lead. When you have a 2-0 lead here into a second half, it doesn't behoove you to take foolish chances. You already have the lead, a 2-goal lead at that. Now it's time to play a little more conservatively, and I'm sure they will. Only take opportunities when they present themselves. Pothier lost control out of bounds. It'll be Indian ball, and Cody will take the hit. Eleonora Cody, number 22. A high ball, they did not blow the whistle, goes over the stick of Lancaster. The Indians are now going left to right across your TV. They went right to left in the first half. Here's Cody. Cody intercepted. It'll be a free hit taken by Meehan. Meehan stolen away by Lancaster. Lancaster now with it on the near side. Lancaster drops it back, looking for help. Lancaster finds Sylvain. Ball is out of bounds. It'll be Stang ball. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing to see fans and parents and relatives and fellow students in the stands today and in the audience. Didn't see that at all last year, not until the spring season when we had football and then baseball and softball, where some parents could come, but again, even then it was, you had a mask mandate and you had to social distance. It's good to see here. Everybody's here, everybody's happy, and the fans are grateful to be back, and we're happy to have them. But irregardless of that, as you can see, irregardless of that, we're still going to continue to bring you all Dartmouth High School athletics via live stream on YouTube as well, because we understand that some of you folks still might not want to be in large crowds yet, and we respect that. And plus, too, if you're in the office or you're at work or doing what you've got to do, you can have it up on your phone or your laptop or computer and listen in the background. Very convenient for everybody, and it's our pleasure to do it. Hitting the deck, a no call there, and falling down on the rush was Sarah Pothier. She tripped over her own footing, and that's why there was no whistle blown. There was no trip, no contact. Here's Lancaster. Lancaster, nice pass, good ball, up ahead to Sylvain. Sylvain tries a centering feed, fans on it, and she gets called for the whack. It'll be Stang ball. Again, Ian Abreu here at Dartmouth Memorial Stadium and Dartmouth Memorial Field. Glad you've joined us. Spending part of your Tuesday afternoon with us, late afternoon, early evening. Zuber tries to pass the head, deflected. Stang with an opportunity. Nice defense by Dartmouth and Cody to stop that opportunity in front of its tracks at that circle. And this is now Lancaster. Lancaster draws the stick. She'll get the free hit. Looking for an opening. Trying to thread the needle to find Tatro, but it was intercepted midair. Nice play by Duclos to just intercept that pass and whack it down. You would have thought this game would have had a lot of high-octane offensive firepower from what we saw in the first quarter, but it's been non-existent ever since. A lot of midfield play, good defense from both teams, good goaltending as well. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Stang with a great opportunity here with a free hit just outside the circle. It was taken by Babineau in toward goal, deflected all the way through and out of bounds. And Stang just misses an opportunity there, and it'll be a hit for the Indians. Out of bounds, Souza could not handle the pass. Stang ball, cleared in toward goal, intercepted by Cody. Cody on the far side will have a kneeing and a contact call against the Indians. It'll be a free hit for Stang. High ball there, no call. We play on. That was missed by the far side official. Here's Tatro. Tatro still with it. Stick handling through 3 defenders. Still with possession. What maneuvering here by Tatro. Looking to find someone, anyone, looking for Lancaster. Pass was stolen away. Here's Duclos. Duclos up by midfield. Now finding Bonneau. Bonneau tipped away, and now it'll be a free hit for Stang. It'll be taken by Galligan. Galligan up ahead on the right side to Plouffe. Plouffe gets knocked down hard to the turf. She was knocked down by Cody. Obviously incidental contact, but it'll result in a very deep, very close free hit for Stang. Centering pass, ball is loose, and Dartmouth again cracking down inside that circle, forming that wall, and Stang does not have a counter for it. They do not have a way to counterpunch what we're seeing here from the Dartmouth defense. And again, we talked about it during our open. This team very seasoned on the back end, especially in between the pipes, and we're seeing it right here. Another example right there, cleared in toward goal. Dartmouth really holding the line. We had perhaps a 2-on-0 for Stang right there, barreling toward goal. But standing back was Leah Schuba, the senior varsity defender, and she held her ground, and she was able to beat a 2-on-1 rush. Giosa would have been in big trouble there on a 2-on-0 in front of the cage. But you got to give credit to Schuba, who stood her ground. Here's Haskell, the only one who has broken the scorer sheet today, that being Grace Haskell. She has 2 goals, and that's where we stand, 2-0 in favor of the home team. Cleared on tall goal on a good free hit there. An opportunity for Souza. Souza looking to perhaps center it to Haskell. Her centering feet is blocked. The ball is high. It'll be a penalty corner called, and Dartmouth will take it. I would assume Sylvain gets the ball. And she gave way. She conceded to Tatro. Tatro with a shot and a save by Kippy. Ball's loose in front, and we have a stoppage right in front as Tatro had the ball. But we had an aggression call against Dartmouth, another contact, and it'll be Stang ball. Here's Lancaster. Lancaster over to Haskell. Ball is blocked. It'll again be another penalty corner for the Indians. It'll be taken by Souza. We'll see if it goes to Sylvain or she does the same maneuvering with the fake out to Tatro. Nope, she'll take it herself. She'll pass it to Tatro. Tatro over to Lancaster with a shot all the way through. Nice 5-hole save by Kippy. That was the save of the quarter by far as Lancaster really let go a rocket. There's a shot in front of the circle by Tatro blocked. And we have another block in front. It'll be Stang ball. Catherine Lancaster was thinking 5-hole just outside the circle. Great shot, but even a better save by the goalie, Madeline Kippy. She closed the legs, and she said, nope, not today, not 5-hole. And she keeps the game respectable at 2-0. A goal there by Lancaster and the Indians could pretty much have put a nail in this coffin here today. But thanks to that great save by Kippy, the Spartans still have a pulse. Three minutes and change to go in the quarter. Stang on the free hit. Shea. Centering feed to Meehan. Here's Haskell. Haskell's called for the contact, deflected in toward goal. Interception. Interception by Meehan. Meehan tried a shot in on goal, but now the Spartans try to regroup. Here are the Indians. Here's Tatro trying to center it, looking to find Zuber. Zuber goes behind her, now goes up far side to Souza. Souza tries a backhander, and she's trying to hook up with Grace Haskell, and she does. Here's Haskell on the off wing. Haskell still with it. Grace Haskell still on her feet. Grace Haskell, a shot just wide. Wow, that would have been a goal if it was good. She cut right in front of the circle, and she whacked at it, and that was her hat trick bid, and she just missed the far side of the cage. Tatro on the interception. Brousseau. Brousseau up on the right side. Here's a chance. Finally penetrating the circle is Bishop Stang. And that was Shea. Shea had a great chance. She just couldn't pull the trigger. Again, great defense by Shuba and company of the Indians. We have dipped under a minute to go in this third quarter. Stang has to hurry if they want to get something on the board before this frame ends. Here's a chance. Deflected, a shot on goal, and as going in toward goal was Lily Duclos. But play is drawn dead, and it'll be Indian ball. Let's take a look here. And it's blown dead because she took a backhand shot on goal. You can't do that. You can stick handle backhand. You can hit it to open space backhand. But you can't shoot backhand, and she was called for the foul. We've got a penalty corner here. Great chance here for the Spartans. The shot on goal. Giosa, a save on the great shot in front by Fortin. And as the buzzer sounds, Stang can't get off another opportunity. And let's take a look at that Fortin shot as time ticked away. Stood out front. That's the mark of a great goalie right there, coming way out to cut down the angle. And as you see right there, the rebound was thumped out, but time had expired on the third frame. So we have 3 of 4 quarters in the books, and the score the same. Dartmouth 2, Stang 0. We'll be right back with the 4th and final quarter in just a minute. Welcome back to the 4th and final quarter of action here at the stadium. Ian Abreu here, field side with you, calling the action. Glad you've joined us here this afternoon on a beautiful day for field hockey, as the Indians have a 2-0 lead on 2 goals off the stick of Grace Haskell. So Haskell's been the story for Dartmouth offensively. But the real story, as well as the story of Haskell's goals, would have to say the defense and goaltending, led by Lily Giosa, the senior goalie, as well as that great defense on the back end, led by folks like Catherine Quinn, Eleanor Cody. Here's a chance now for Sylvain. Sylvain playing it back. Here's Lancaster. Lancaster with the center and feed. Blocked. Ball is deflected, intercepted. Turnaround for Cody, blocked. Stang ball on the dangerous hit. Stang has to kick it into high gear here. There's no tomorrow. They've got to score now if they want to get that first win of the season. Certainly behooves them to want to start off the 2021 campaign on the right foot. And Dartmouth has really met its expectations so far today. As we said during the Open, this team will be fueled by great defense and great goaltending, and they have not disappointed. That might be the strategy for Beth Arguin this year. Get a couple of timely goals here or there and rely on what your strengths are, that being the back end. Other than that, I can think of 2 opportunities offensively. Stang has not had many chances at all to thread the twine. A swing and a miss there on the free hit, and as a result, that's a dangerous ball. And Dartmouth has possession, but again, it's quickly intercepted by Bonneau. Bonneau on the right side. Bonneau playing it over on the right side. Ridden off the play by Gracie Rose. This game has certainly flown by. Started just about an hour ago. We already have 3 quarters and 3 minutes of the 4th quarter in the books. Again, running time, no stoppage time. The only time the clock stops is if there's a goal or an injury. Here's Meehan. Meehan plays it on the near side. Meehan feeding it over to Kearney, who lost it out of bounds. It'll be Dartmouth ball. Check that. Stang ball, excuse me. The arrow goes the other way on this one. The hit will be taken by Galligan. Galligan with a high ball, deflected. Ball just up top the 35-yard line on the near side. There's another high stick called against Bonneau. Indian ball. The hit will be taken by Tatro. Way high, and it's deflected and stopped by Rose from going out of bounds, but Rose can't corral it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Stang ball. Here's Galligan. Galligan intercepted by Sylvain. Sylvain tries a centering feed, trying to play it back. She does. Hooks up with Rose. Callie Rose. Great athlete just like her father. Centering feed. In front. Backhand turnaround shot by Nicole Sylvain out of bounds. It'll be Stang ball. Here's Plouffe. Over to Cody. Cody to Rose. Cody playing it back over to Tatro. Tatro plays blown dead. Now here come the Indians with a chance. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Dartmouth ball. Here's Rose. Rose, who came off the bench this quarter. Rose. Up to Sylvain. Sylvain tries to thread it to the circle. Over to Souza. Souza, backhanded opportunity. In toward the crease, deflected. Stopped by Kippy. Another chance shot, saved by Kippy. Rebound, ball is loose again, stopped in the crease. Another shot by Haskell, stopped by Kippy. And the play is blown dead. Ball is cleared and just goes out of bounds. It'll be a penalty corner, and we'll take a look here. The multiple shots, multiple opportunities, and you see right there a high shot taken by Haskell, which even if that went in, that would not have counted. That would have been too high. We're now under 10 minutes to go, so we are at single digits now here in this game. Penalty corner. It'll probably go to Sylvain. Sylvain plays it back to Tatro, looking for Souza. Souza was cocked and ready for a one-timer, but it just was blocked in front of her. Here's Cody. Cody will take the hit. Over to Rose. Rose stops, pops, Sylvain. Backhanded pass across the circle. Here's Souza. Souza. Nice dipsy doodle move. Souza in on goal. The shot was good. It would have been a goal if it went in. It would have counted. But Kippy again closes the legs and makes the save with the right pad kick. Tell you what, she has kept the Spartans in this game. Madeline Kippy, the senior keeper. Here's Haskell. Haskell in front. Hat-trick bid. Shot blocked. And it'll be Stang ball. Mello trying to play it forward. Blocked. Here's a chance for Stang on the outside. Here's Plouffe. Plouffe. Centering feed. We have a contact called against Tatro and a free hit. It'll be taken by Babineau. Babineau in toward goal and it's blocked. Here's Galligan. Sylvain. Sylvain stolen away. Nice play there on the near side by Kearney. Here's Tatro. Tatro will now take the free hit. Goes all the way through, goes through multiple sticks as Haskell was ready and locked and loaded to fire one in, but it just could not get to her in time. Back into her own zone now, playing it is Zuber. Zuber mishandles it, and Stang briefly had a 2-on-1 if they hurried, but they could not corral the ball in time. Here's Duclos. Centering feed. Nice defense in front of her. A cage there is Rose. And front ball's loose, and a goal! Bishop Stang scores right in front of their net at 5:58, and banging it in was Judith Bonneau, the senior. It's 2-1 with 5:58. We got ourselves a ball game. There's a shot by Bonneau right in front of the cage. Goal comes at 5:58 of the fourth quarter, and there goes Gios's shutout. But more importantly, we've got ourselves a ball game now, folks. 5:58 to go, and Stang is back in it. Well, here we go. Stang has all the momentum now, and the fans and parents alike who are here are really rallying behind their team now. They are fired up. Ball goes out of bounds. Now let's see what Dartmouth does here. Do they really lock into trap mode, or do they bring the heat to try to score some insurance goals or an insurance goal? It'll be interesting to see what kind of strategy Beth Arguin cooks up here with 5 minutes to go. It's anyone's game now. It's up in the air. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll be Dartmouth ball. Free hit intercepted by Duclos. Duclos. Here's a chance now for Dartmouth. This is Souza. Souza trying to go coast to coast. Souza. Here's a chance right in front for Haskell on a pass by Lancaster off the free hit, deflected away. It'll be a penalty corner for Dartmouth and a great opportunity here to score a goal to get some breathing room with 4 minutes to go. Here's a centering feed in front. A shot by Tatro, stopped by turnaround shot, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the Indians. That's Nicole Sylvain falling down. Turns around off the free hit and fires it home. It's 3-1, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Indians. Now take a look here. Nicole Sylvain turns around. Somehow, someway, Sylvain is able to score that goal at 3:51 as she's on the ground. Unbelievable. You had to wait a minute for the official to make the signal for a goal because you didn't know where the ball went. She was on the ground. It was on the far side. It was a low arcing shot with had all sorts of bounces to it. And somehow, someway, that found the goal. Not sure how that even happened, but it did. And the Indians will take the luck of the Irish on that one. They now have a 2-goal lead. They've regained that 2-goal lead. And now they're in good shape to take home their first win of the season. Here's Sylvain looking for her second. Backhander right in front of Souza. There's Haskell with it. Haskell turnaround shot attempt. Can't get it offline. Back to Tatro. Tatro, high ball. Play is blown dead. Dartmouth will now take the penalty corner. Remember, the corner was how they scored last time. We're now getting to the very late minutes of this one. Centering feed, Sylvain will acquiesce. Let it go over to Tatro. Over now to Lancaster on the right wing side. Lancaster, centering feed, nice pass. Top of the circle, Tatro fans on the shot, tries a second shot, blocked by Fortin. And we'll have another stoppage, and it'll be Dartmouth ball again at another corner. Shot on goal deflected. That's a high ball, dangerous ball. It'll be Stang ball. And now Bishop Stang really has to hurry here and put on some pressure. And I don't know if you could hear one of the fans or parents below me saying, you got to rush the ball, got to rush. And he's right. Now's the time to do it. Here's Lancaster, centering feed. Lancaster, a second opportunity, looking for Sylvain, who just scored. And Lancaster draws the contact. Lancaster trying to play it back to Rose, back to Lancaster. Lancaster a centering pass in front to Sylvain, to Haskell. Haskell a turnaround shot, hat-trick bid, and she just missed it. And it's deflected up and out. And it's going to be a free hit for Stang as it deflects out, but not before. There's some contact called, and we have a minute to go here. Stang might be in real deep trouble now. Not so sure they can score 2, let alone 3 goals here to take this game under a minute to go. Dartmouth just has to play smart, sensible defense here and run out the clock with 30 seconds to go. And that's exactly what Tatro did. Nice stick handling to burn about 5 extra seconds there as she hits Lancaster. Lancaster up along the right wing side with 20 seconds to go. Lancaster, centering pass, looking for Sylvain, deflected. Ball is inside the circle, it's loose. 10 seconds to go, out of bounds. It'll be Stang ball, but it's irrelevant. The Dartmouth High Indians are going to improve to 1-0 on the 2021 season, draw first blood on the season, and get their first win. And with the win, they improve to 1-0 on the season, and with the loss, the Spartans fall to 0-1. Again, a quick recap of the scoring. The first 2 goals were scored by Grace Haskell of the Indians, the sophomore forward. First goal came at 13:57 of the first, second at 45 seconds of the first quarter, so 45 seconds left. We didn't have any goals until the fourth quarter when Judith Bonneau of Stang made a 2-1 game on a wrist shot at 5:58. And then the Indians, not to be outdone, they countered at 3:51 to go on a goal by Nicole Sylvain off a penalty corner as she was falling down. So again, with the win, the Indians improved to 1-0, while the Spartans fall to 0-1. For our entire production crew here, this is Ian Abreu signing off from Dartmouth Memorial Stadium. Again, the final score for the final time: Dartmouth 3, Bishop Stang 1. From all of us here, so long, everybody.